Okay, so we're on. Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel with Patricia. Okay, always come here and check out Patricia Bernard-Bowie, Bowie. And also on this channel, there are other things that you can get to watch with the kids and different things with me. We haven't gotten to the point where we segregated everything yet, so it's all in one channel. Um, Feel free to look at the comments at the bottom about my blog and also location of my podcast and all that wonderful stuff. Okay, but right now we're talking about the removal of the thyroid. Now, I had to go get my thyroid removed because I was really tired and having some issues staying up while I was driving. Memory fog, couldn't remember anything, guys. It was terrible. Tripping and falling everywhere, and it was just a lot of things going on with the thyroid. The thyroid is connected to so many different things in your body that you really, really don't understand. Like, if you're going through life changes, you would think that those life changes are the reason why your thyroid is acting the way it is. Well, not why your thyroid is acting the way it is. It'll be the reason why you think that you're acting the way you're acting, why your body is doing the things it's doing, when in fact it's the thyroid. Okay, so I have 7 children, you know that. So I figured those 7 kids, and with the exhaustion of COVID-19 and my husband working at home, and I got 3 little ones still at the house, and I have the other ones going to school, and there's homework, and there's volleyball practice, and the volleyball games, and powerlifting practice, and it's just a lot, right? So you would think that, you're tired because of all of that. No, I was really exhausted, and, I was emotional. I was to cry when you watch movies that really is not that deep for you to be crying about. Just be crying, just be sad and depressed about certain things that you really shouldn't be thinking about or being sad about. All this stuff is connected. Not wanting your husband to touch you. Like, come on, not today. Don't touch me. Ugh, no, I don't want to think about it, please. you know, all of that's connected with the thyroid. So I got it removed. I had a few, about 5 nodules. One was really hard, and so we was gonna have to do a biopsy to get that cut out and check and see what's going on there, make sure it's not cancerous. And instead, when I went back to get another scan, my thyroid grew larger, and so were the nodules inside. So at this point, it's like, do I want to continue getting nodules taken out, or do I want to just, I don't know, go ahead on and just remove the thyroid, take a pill a day, and let's go on with life? I decided to do that. Plus, my mother had hers removed. So it was kind of like, it's going to happen anyway. So while I am 41, let me go ahead so I can recover a little better than I would recover at 60, okay? So you see this cut. At first I had this big old taped up thing. Oh, it was crazy. But this little dot here is a hole. It's healing up, but it's not a hole anymore. But that's where they put a tube. It's called a drainage tube, and it had this little bottle this big, and it just hangs in your pocket. And all the drainage would go into there. I didn't have a lot, just a little tiny bit, so that was good. It's a good thing. And then these stitches, my neck is so swollen still, guys. And these stitches, oh, you can't barely see them in that good light, but oh, they will heal up. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to go back, get them checked, make sure everything's healing the way it's supposed to heal. And, you completely heal somewhere between 3 and 6 months. Dang. So I just can't wait to see how this is going to heal up. I am buying lots of turtlenecks, guys. So anyway, so when you go I went to the hospital. I went by myself because my son, kindergartner Oliver, had a field trip, so Dad had to be there. They moved it from Thursday to Friday, so Dad had to be there on his first field trip. And I'm a big girl, so I'm good. I went in there, they put me on the bed, I changed into the gown and everything. Then they took me back. I was so warm and so snug, and they're like, this cold operating room. I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, you're gonna put me on that cold table after I got so warm and snug. And they're like, oh yeah, you finna get warm again. I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah. He said, just hold on, just a second. And then I was like, God, I don't remember anything else. So I woke up and I was in my room. And they're like, hey, how are you doing? Like, I'm good. You know, I don't remember anything, guys. I'm just in my room recovering. You have to stay overnight because some doctors don't. Some do. Mine did. Stayed overnight, so you check my drainage and my calcium levels. You know, make sure everything is good before I go home. My calcium it kept getting low, so I was gonna have to stay 2 nights. But luckily I don't have to do that. Okay, God stepped in and everything was great, and I came home. So while you're there, guys, let me tell you what to bring while I'm on here. So if you're gonna go, you want to make sure that you have, first of all, any music that you may. If you don't want to watch the TV, make sure you bring your music or bring your cell phone, and don't forget your charger. Okay. Then there's the pillows, soft pillows. The hospitals does not have soft pillows. Okay, they're so uncomfortable, flat and hard. Please bring a soft pillow and maybe a soft blanket because the blankets are itchy and thin. And you had to put. I had 3 blankets on to stay warm. 3, because I forgot to bring my soft blanket and my soft pillow, so I was extremely uncomfortable. And chapstick, okay, because your lips gonna be dry. And also, I brought Jello. I brought Jello and I brought applesauce because if I had to take a pill, I need Jello to get it down, and I always bring it just in case. Plus, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to eat what they offered me because I didn't know how my throat was gonna feel. So I brought Jello and applesauce. Hold on, someone let the dog out. Quiet. Shush. Quiet. I'm online. So anyway, they had these pills, what do they call them? Potassium pills, right? Some of the potassium was kind of low. And I literally have nothing to show you. Hold on. I'm gonna take this. So, hold on. Hold on, baby. So the potassium pill, if I can just show you. Oh my God. Was this big, guys? This big. See my eye almost? Okay, big pill. And it was rough and hard. And so can you imagine just trying to swallow that thing?
No, Mama.
Yeah.
I want monster trucks.
Okay, there's no monster truck in here. Go check on Scarlet. So it was hard, it was rough, so I had to get that, and I swallowed it down with the Jello. So you put the Jello in your mouth, then you put the pill inside the Jello to the back, and you swallow it. Your brain's like, oh, I gotta swallow this food, and that's what happens. Also, they're gonna want to take blood every 8 hours to check your levels. So no, they don't have the thing in your arm where they just come and they want to get in your skin every 8 hours. So either if you have good things, you get those. I didn't, so they had to go here every 8 hours. And tell you, I was ready to go. So you need a gown. So they're gonna tell you to keep on the one that they gave you, and they're gonna give you another one to change into. That's just in case something goes wrong with the drainage. So after they take this drain thing out, you don't have to worry about it. If it's a lot of drainage coming all over your clothes and stuff. So I just waited until it was time for me to go. Then it was time for me to go. I changed into a shirt, something like this one. Okay, this has the hoodie. Keeps my arms well. It was cold that day, and I had this blue gown. This is not gown. Oh, anyway, this right here is open with these strings. I just loosen them up. I had all this open and available. And I had these patches and stuff, so it was like really uncomfortable. But you don't want to have to deal with that. So just make sure you have a V-neck shirt, something that buttons down, something like this with strings maybe. Have something like that, or a dress or something. I came in there with a dress. It's all black, long, and it had the neck came down like this. So all that was open. Now I left with just a shirt and some nice soft comfy pajama pants. Also bring your slippers because you got to go to the bathroom and they want you to walk down the hall, so bring your robe. I had this soft plush blue robe, really thick, had the hoodie to it, so I kept so warm and toasty. And yeah, so they're gonna want you to walk around, then they're gonna want you to sit up in a chair for a little while, just to make sure that you can do that before you go home. But like I said, if your calcium levels are low, you will not be leaving. You will be staying until they get that right. I have a girl. I know a girl she's been in there for about a week and a half because they can't get this calcium regulated. Anyway, so if you're feeling tingling in your lips and fingers, that's because your calcium is getting low and you need to call someone. And they also say take Tums. Tums actually help you get your calcium levels correct too. But make sure you let your doctor know so he can give you the correct medicine. Scarlett! So that was my trip to the to the surgery room, and then recovery, and then home. They rolled me out, and then I came home. Home is a lot different from the hospital bar. It's just a lot different, guys. But while I was in there, let me tell you what I ate for breakfast. I had grits, eggs, bacon, and jelly biscuits. And then for lunch, I had some kind of a mixture of potatoes, sweet potatoes, and I don't know what else was in that bowl. And there was sweet potato. No, it was some cheese potatoes, and there was a baked chicken leg, and bread. It was good though. It was good. I made sure I had warm apple juice because I didn't want anything cold. So just room temperature apple juice is what I had while I was in there. And Scarlett! And so when I came home, I had them have the recliner already set up and ready for me in the living room. So I sat down. I stayed there. That's where I slept, guys. Took my medication, my pain relievers. And I just stayed in that chair. And I just slept, and I got up, and I slept, and I got up, and then the next day, bam, back to work, taking care of the kids and everything, just taking it easy though, just trying, my voice is back. That was Friday, today is Tuesday, my voice is back. I can't use it too much because it'll strain a bit. Hurts when I sneeze and cough, just a little bit. Sneeze hurts, cough, just a little bit. Eating just a little bit, take little bites when I eat. Make sure if it's a big bite of something, I chew it really fine. And that's what we're supposed to do anyway, to help our digestive system. Chew really fine before we swallow our food. Well, the thyroid is forcing me to do that. Or the lack of thyroid is forcing me to do that. And so, it's not a day at the spa, but it is a step towards a better future and a better health for yourself. So if you go in or you're having some issues, guys, make sure you check those levels for your thyroid. Make sure there's nothing going on with your thyroid. Your thyroid controls everything just about in your body. Also, if you go to a specialist and they take your blood, make sure you ask them for the list so that you can see it for yourself. Because I realized that my glucose was low, but they never said anything about it, which is also has some of the traits of the thyroid. Some of the stuff could just be coming from my glucose being really low. But they never said anything because the specialist is only looking for certain things. So they call and they say, hey, to the person with the blood, hey, what do her this, and this say? And then they tell them that, and that's it. They don't say, hey, send down her work, let me look it over, all of it. No. So that is why you need to get your paperwork when they do the blood work. Hey, can I get a copy of that? Look over it so you can know what's going on with yourself, because they don't want to know all the stuff. They only want to know what you're paying them to know. So that is it. So guys, go on, get that thyroid surgery, okay? Make sure you have a V-neck shirt or something open and loose or buttoned down to wear on the way home, so it won't be so uncomfortable. You can't really raise up too high when you're doing surgery, so make sure it's kind of loose so you can get in it. And I don't know, just good luck, because It's gonna be a long time before your neck is gonna look like it needs to look. But as far as feeling bad and everything, you'll be fine. And then the doctor, they'll start giving you some pills. I haven't got to that point yet. Giving you pills to help regulate what to do with the thyroid was supposed to do in your body. And then you'll start feeling better. So I'm just waiting on that part. That's the part I'm waiting on. And as far as his neck goes, turtlenecks. It's about to be winter, so right on time. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in here with me, Patricia Bernard-Bowie. Please check out some of my other links. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the button at the bottom so you get notifications. And like my channel, please. And again, check out my blogs and everything. It'll be on in the description box down below. Thank you guys for coming. Bye.